Ziegler Heating and Cooling, K-Plus Pizza, Lakeview Federal Credit Union, Ohio Meets Jobs, Ducro Funeral Services and Crematory, the Ashtabula County Medical Center, Cleveland Dental Institute, Comfort Supply, and Ringer Screen Print and Custom Embroidery. Well, we've had a good one here at Jack Brim Memorial Stadium.
It's been entertaining. Lots of scoring, lots of offense. Really what you're seeing out of these two teams, though, is that inexperience. It's a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen on the field. As we got another score check. Harry beat Orange tonight, 71-20.
Well, I think that's where the penalties come in. They're young.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of members on both sides of the ball. By this time in the game, they're starting to get tired. They're starting to make some mental mistakes.
Here's Harvey's try, 3rd and goal from the 3. They put DeBevick in the pistol with Hammond behind him. 3 receivers on the field. They'll hand it to Hammond. Left side, he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He just followed that tackle on the left side. Big number 71, senior Jordan Smith, just rode his back all the way into the end zone, Cooper.
Yep, just ground and pound football.
Leaves 1:35 on the clock for the Dragons to work with 2 timeouts. Well, we said either the last team to have the ball or the first team with a defensive stand.
Yep.
Will the Dragons need to score more than 4, though? That's the question, as the Red Raiders are going to take a timeout and set up this 2-point conversion. 54-50, the Red Raiders on top. I thank Marwin Wallings, the athletic director here at Harvey High School, for having us out tonight. We appreciate that, and joining us at the half, giving us a chance to take a breather. Coach Dan Velbar, who joined us in the pregame, and Brendan Finney of the start.
Now, I know the Red Raiders are going for 2 here, but the storyline really becomes, what is Lakeside able to accomplish once they get the ball back with 1:35 on the clock?
And they have been able to move the ball. See, the question is, with 2 timeouts, do you leave it on the ground where you've been making big chunks of yards and getting stuff, or do you try to put it on Stevenek's arm and have him throw? So you're going to reverse it. Will the Red Raiders heading for that goal line? And he turned the corner, he does. That is Gorham. He is in for the 2-point conversion. Sorry, that is Grimes, rather, really 2-point conversion. So with 1:35 to go here at Jack Brim Memorial Stadium, the Dragons are going to need not only a touchdown, but some extra points to win this game.
Well, Stevenek's been keeping his arm loose over there on the sideline. I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to air it out. I think it's all going to come down to where they get the ball after the kickoff.
See who kicks this one deep. We've seen a couple of kickers for the Red Raiders tonight, as DeBevick is the one who's going to put the tee down. When DeBevic's been kicking the ball, it's been low, it's been short. Gorham's been kicking the ball, it's been going deep. So you got to think this one's probably going to be a squib kick, you think, right?
Raider fans, you know what to do.
Davion Colbert is the deepest Dragon. He's standing at his 15-yard line. This one going to make it back to Colbert. It was trying to squib it. He picked it up at the 18 and down to the 25-yard line.
So not only are you not working with a lot of timeouts or a lot of time left on the clock, you also have quite possibly your worst field position of the night.
So 1:31 to go, 2 timeouts. You've got to get 6 yards, and we got a Dragon down on the field. And we'll see who that is. It's the training staff out to take care of that. I can't see a number either. So 1:31 to go. They spot the ball at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dragons from there. So
They will have to go 74 yards. 74 yards if they're going to win this game. 74 yards and then an additional 2.
An additional 2-point conversion.
Unless you magically found a kicker sometime here in the fourth quarter. Again, next week, these Dragons, win or lose, will take on the Geneva Eagles, who won tonight. Also winning tonight, Conneaut. Grand Valley fell 28-21 to Hawkins.
Let's hear it for number 1,
Savion Colbert.
Colbert.
.131 to go here at Jack Grimm Memorial Stadium. Stevenik will line up in the shotgun, 2 backs with him, 1 on either side. He does have 3 receivers, 2 of them off to the left. From the 26, 1st and 10. Stevenik calls for the ball. Takes the snap. He'll look to throw. Nope, hand out one on a draw play. That was Sanders, Jayshawn Sanders tackled back behind the line of scrimmage, and we got a whistle and a timeout again. We got an injured player over there somewhere. We end up losing 2. It's going to be an injured Dragon, as they called for that trainer, back to the 24. So stop the clock for now with 1:22 to go, and it's Sanders who's slow to get up again.
And a loss of yards from Sanders is something I don't think we've seen tonight.
Well over 200 yards. You lost a shoe, too. Again, high school football brought to you by Ringer Screen Print Custom Embroidery, Comfort Supply, Cleveland Dental Institute, the Ashtabula County Medical Center, Dupro Funeral Services and Crematory, Ohio Meats Jobs, Lakeview Federal Credit Union, Capos Pizza, and Ziegler Heating and Cooling. 1:22 to go here in the game. Harvey leading it by 6, 56-50. Dragons still looking for their first win of the year. Harvey looking to go to 2-4. Well, and the good news for the Dragons is this doesn't cost them a timeout, but it gives you a chance, if you're Coach Edwards, to get your offense together and set something up.
Absolutely, which is what you need right now since you're short on timeouts to begin.
In the NFL, they did charge you with a timeout. Sanders will try, walk off the field, limp off the field. He's not trotting.
And long for the Dragons.
Offense will come out. 2nd and 12 from their own 24. Clock starts, 1:20 to go. Stevenik in the shotgun. 2 backs back with him, 1 on either side. We've got 3 receivers, 2 of them off to the left, or the right rather this time. He's changing the play up. We're under almost a minute. We are at a minute to go. Taking lots of time, 20 seconds to snap that ball. Stevenik on a screen pass. That is Collazo, Angelo Collazo. With some running room, cross the 40, cross midfield, down to the opposite 40 and out of bounds. And a flag in late. I think this one is going to be on number 1, Elijah Rowdy of the Red Raiders, as he knocked down Collazo out of bounds. That was a huge play for the Dragons. 36 yards on the pass play, and then another 15 on top of it.
It's just what the doctor ordered for the Dragons at this moment.
Now, if there's a downside to it, the clock has 44 seconds left on it. It took them 35 seconds to do that. They've lined up with 1:20 left.
Well, it did not help that he ran from one side of the field to the other.
Stevenik, with the benefit of the clock stoppage, runs over to the sideline to get his play. He'll line up in the shotgun. 2 receivers off wide, to his left, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 back off to his right. Takes the snap. Fakes the give, hands it to Rafa. Up the middle. He'll lower his head, get inside the 10, down near the 5-yard line. That'll stop the clock to move the chains on a 30-yard pickup. First and goal to go from the 5 with 38 seconds to go.
So the Dragons have definitely responded here.
Clock rolls, 34 seconds to go. Stevenik gets his play. Lines up, same formation here. On first and goal, they spotted it at the 6. Stevenik takes the snap again, hands it to Rafa. This time he's wrapped up. Pushback from the 5. Taken down there, no gain, and the Dragons quickly take one of their final 2 timeouts with 15 seconds to go.
Down by a host of Raiders.
It's going to be a shootout and a nail-biter.
Raider fans,
And again, I don't have a problem with Palazzo taking the time to make the run on that play, but it took him 20 seconds
to get the ball
snap the ball.
Celebration. Don't go anywhere.
If you're Coach Edwards, how much do you want those 20 seconds back right now?
Absolutely. Those 20 seconds are more valuable than their weight in gold at this time.
15.4 to go, trailing by 6. 56-50. Dragons with the ball. Second and goal from the 6.
At Lakeside, as your Red Raiders JV team takes on the Dragons Junior Varsity.
And I think the real question right now has to be, is Jay-Sean Sanders going to come back into the game after living off with that injury 2 plays ago?
No, I don't see him yet. Colbert will go out wide to the right.
That would be a good time.
He's got
It's just Rafa in the backfield.
Rafa in the backfield. That's it, in the shotgun. 4 receiver look, all of them bunched up close. Stevenik takes the snap, looks to throw, fires to the end zone. Incomplete, almost picked off twice. The intended receiver was number 8, Chris Steele. It went through the hands of 2 Red Raiders before it finally fell to the ground. We'll make it 3rd and 6 with 11 seconds to go. Dalrymple and Rafa are the running backs in the backfield with Stevenik, who's in the shotgun. 1 on either side, 3 receivers, 2 of them off wide left, 1 right. Stevenik on 3rd and 6 takes the snap, hands it to Rafa. He'll run through the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Dragons.
AJ Rafa, your ball carrier.
So now it is going to come down to 2 points.
2-point conversion with 7 seconds, 7.9 to go. Whew. Whoa, Nelly.
Whoa, Nelly.
This is how exciting it got. The scoreboard operator stopped putting up, like, yards and downs.
Yeah, I feel bad. After that incomplete drop pass to the end zone, I was speechless. I had no idea what to do. I got caught up in the moment, though.
So we're tied at 56. We obviously have a timeout on the field. I think it was on the Lakeside Dragons. I think took their final timeout here. Makes sense,
This
right?
would be a good time to use it, yeah.
7.9 to go. You're tied at 56. The 2-point conversion could win the game for you here.
And if I'm not mistaken, they do have a better conversion rate on that in the afternoon. Now, if I were not calling this game, this would be one of those moments where I say I can't watch.
They're going to bring in the kicker, Chris Chamberlain. No one has attempted this all game, but Chamberlain is going to attempt the extra point. There's the snap to set. The kick is blocked. No good. So that'll do it for that drive. We're tied at 56 with 7.9 to go. We have played 47 minutes and 52 seconds, and we still don't know who's going to win this.
We are right back where we started.
I'm Joe Tate. At Capo's Pizza on Lake Avenue in Ashtabula, you not only get their famous great-tasting homemade pizza, you also get the best grinder sandwiches in the area. Plus, salads are the biggest and best wings in all your favorite sauces. And don't forget about the fresh-cut fries. I know great pizza when I taste it, and Capo's has it. Call Capo's Pizza 3 today at 964-6677. See what a true old-fashioned pizza shop is all about. Take it from me, Joe Tate.
At the Ashtabula Metropolitan Housing Authority, our job is to help the people of Ashtabula County afford to have decent homes in decent neighborhoods. The AMHA has apartments for qualified family, elderly, and the disabled in Ashtabula, Conneaut, and in Kingsville. If you want to apply, please come to our office located at 3526 Lake Avenue, Ashtabula, Ohio. For questions, please call 440-992-3156.
It has been an incredible game to this point, going back to October 4th, 2019, the Lakeside Dragons and Harvey Red Raiders from Jack Britt Memorial Stadium. Just a few minutes left, or just a few seconds left, rather, in the fourth quarter, which will lead to overtime. We continue our coverage on ESPN 970 WFUN Ashtabula.
7.9 to go. You know what? I'm not calling it over yet. The way this is going, I'm not calling it over yet.
Raider fans, we're going a little late tonight, so don't forget to bring your ticket stubs and let's have that.
Interesting strategy there.
Right. Something you haven't done all year.
Right, all season. There's not even a practice kicking yet on either one of these sidelines.
No. There's a soccer net over there. And with a low snap, credit Mark Dalrymple with getting it and setting it up
on the block and being able to at least attempt to kick there.
So instead now, Chamberlain going to tee it up, kick this one away. We'll see who takes it. Rowdy and Grimes are back deep for the Red Raiders. Harvey ran a guy on late that kick coverage team. They counted real quick and went, whoops, we only have 10. Chamberlain has it on the tee. He's going to kick this one short, and that one's going to go out of bounds. So the illegal procedure.
Penalty flag on the field.
And Coach Belbar walked out on the field already and said, make him do it again. He wants a chance to return.
Absolutely. He wants to put this game away with 7 seconds left and send these Raider fans home happy.
So spot the ball on the 40 again. Key it up and try it again. I'm sorry, they'll move it back to the 35, then try it again. Right, there's a penalty there. I have to sit down.
That taxing on you, huh?
That taxing. I don't normally sit during these. I had to that time. Again, going to roll on the ground. This one going to be taken by an up back at the 40. He's immediately going to head out of bounds with 5.4 to go. Red Raiders going to get a chance
to end this one in regulation.
Yeah, they got to go 60 yards to do it. I haven't seen DeBevic's arm if he's able to throw it 60 yards, but they definitely have the speed to be able to throw it short and get there if they have to. He does have an 81-yard touchdown reception in this game. Most of that was yards after catch.
Absolutely.
But, you know.
Well, that bubble screen worked really, really well, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it again here.
Honestly, in my opinion, this is the only time you play prevent defense in football. Put 6 guys on a line, say you can't get past here.
Absolutely.
Bevick will line up in the shotgun. He's got Hammond standing on his left hip.
And that is
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. On 1st and 10 from the 39, he's looking to throw. He's going to throw that one short. That is Clayton again. Across midfield. He's still on his feet at the 40. He's going to pitch it back. And now we got Rugby action finally taken down, and that'll do it for regulation. Hey, we got bonus football tonight in Painesville as we're tied 56-56 heading to overtime. Now, just to remind you of high school overtime, both teams going to get a chance. In the first overtime, they'll flip a coin, they'll line up at the 25-yard line, they'll try to get into the end zone, then the other team will try. If one team succeeds, the other team fails, then the team that succeeded won. Remember how we said this is going to come down to one defensive stop?
Yeah, that's exactly where we're at.
It's going to come down to one defensive stop.
That's exactly where we're at right now.
Painesville Country Club, Johnson Funeral Home,
And we'll just
Painesville Credit Union.
flip sides, and I'm out of water. How about that?
And with you.
Painesville Lakeside 490 and my Valley.
So I apologize if my voice sounds a little cracked and goes away here for a little bit. As we got a few minutes on the clock to just kind of talk things over.
Impressive effort by both teams thus far. For two offensives that have been rather stagnant for the entire season, there's a lot of positives to take out of this game.
Obviously some things to work on still, but
like defense.
And, penalty discipline.
Absolutely.
A lot of unsportsmanlike, a lot of personal fouls on Lakeside. Those are easy to clean up. That's all just you keep your head in the game.
Well, when you're a winless team, you play with a lot of emotion. You're looking so hard for that first win, and things do become emotional, and things get a little chippy down on the field, and it's hard to control that when you're trying to get that first W.
The Lakeside Dragons will take on Geneva next Friday at Lakeside Stadium. Everybody should be fresh that day, right? Because there's no school.
There's no school.
So everybody should be fresh and ready to go Friday night, 6:30 here on ESPN 970 WFUN. Again, Brendan Feeney from the Star Beacon left us, so we don't have any stats for the end of that game because he went down to the field to talk to the winning coach. So
we don't know who that is yet.
Played 48 minutes. Still don't know.
$25 each, and that includes all you can eat and drink.
I was going to say the rule about the after three overtimes, you have to attempt a 2-point conversion, but other than
I don't think we'll be seeing another PAT attempt on the afternoon.
Only one try for 1 point, only one kick, and
if I'm not mistaken, Chris Chamberlain was not on our stat sheet.
No,
so I'm not exactly sure when he joined the squad, if you will.
Well, if he's a transfer today, this would be the first game he's available.
That's true.
Or no, wait, they changed the rule on that.
You play the first half.
You play the first half of the season, not the second half of the season.
Right.
Or playoffs. That's right. They changed that rule this year.
The Painesville City Local School District will be hosting.
That's trying to keep seniors from transferring their last year.
Harvey High School.
You now sit out the second half of the season, not the first.
I mean, I suppose I could ask the Lakeside stat kid sitting next to us where he came from.
Yeah. He's also one of your golfers.
He is one of my golfers. What? Okay.
And he came from Connie. Okay.
So he used to be a Spartan.
Folks, if you need a little overtime,
all right, well,
the concession booth still has
the captains are out on the field.
And nachos with hot cheese. All proceeds.
Stevenik and DeBevick meeting each other at the H. Mark Dalrymple joins Stevenik on the Dragon side. The officials going through the rules of overtime with the captains before they flip the coin. Coin's in the air. It is. Looks to me like the Dragons won the toss because they talked to them first. So Harvey is going to get the ball first, and we're going to play on the north end of the stadium off to our right. Right into the Harvey band.
There's a little strategy there.
Yeah, I would think. If I'm Coach Velbar, I'm looking at the band director, and I'm saying just keep it rolling.
I'm just feeling bad because my babysitter was not paid for overtime.
Yes, and get well soon to your wife.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Who I would say is probably listening to us, but I guess at this point, probably not.
She was probably not listening to us. She was probably too nervous to listen to begin with, so she probably hasn't listened to anything yet.
All right.
So spot the ball. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 20-yard line rather than the 25. First and 10 now for the Red Raiders here in the first overtime. Jaden Dubevic, the junior quarterback, lines up in the shotgun. Gil Hammond stands off to his left. He takes the snap, hands that one. No, on the option, keeps it himself, trying to find some room left side. Dances inside the 15 and then gets shoved back from there. Again, forward progress. Looks like the 16 they're going to call it. So it'll be a 4-yard pickup. They get second down and 6. Don't have to worry about calling the time anymore. There's no time.
No time. So Dubevic started to take control of this game in the second half with his legs, and it looks like that was another pass play that just broke down. He decided to keep it himself for a pickup of 4.
And they will huddle up, the Red Raiders. Bevick will line up in the pistol. Hammond will sit behind him on second down and 6. High snap, handled it, hands it to Hammond. Running on that left side, found some room. Nice trip up there by Colbert, able to get him on a shoestring, but not until he got the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle there by Colbert. Goes as a pickup of 7 and a first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Houston, first down Raiders!
Tied at 56 here in the first overtime at Jack Britt Memorial Stadium. First and goal from the 9 for the Red Raiders. Dubevic calls his own number. Straight draw down that left side. They must like something on that left side. All 3 runs have gone that way. He gets inside the 5 down to the 3, so a 6-yard pickup will make it second and goal from the 3.
It's funny, to start the second half, they were going right a lot, and they've kind of switched it up a little now. They've been going straight left the past few plays.
For the Raider touchdown.
Touchdown!
Still no defensive stops in this game.
Still no defensive stops in this game.
We've had a turnover on both sides.
Now the Raiders will line up, and you got to figure they're going to go for 2, right?
You would think.
You would think.
We've seen crazier things tonight.
It has been a crazy one.
It really has.
You know, you get that, though. When you the game of the week is the 2 teams fighting for their second win and first win of the year. That's kind of what you get. Dubevic in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it to Hammond. He hands it on an end around to a wide receiver. I believe that was Rowdy, and he just gets smothered. A.J. Raffa and Mark Dalrymple had him before he even had the ball. So no good on the try for point. And that will mean the Dragons now get it first and 10 from the 20. After a short timeout for the change of possession. Gives us a chance to say thank you very much to the Ashtabula County Medical Center, Ducro Funeral Services at Crematory, Ohio Means Jobs, Cleveland Dental Institute, Lakeview Federal Credit Union, Comfort Supply, Capo's Pizza, Rainer Screen Print and Custom Embroidery, and Ziegler Heating and Cooling. The Dragons first and 10 from the 20. Stevenik in the shotgun with 2 backs back there with him. That is Raffa and Meeks. They're going to hand that one to Raffa. He'll lower his head through the middle, dive forward down near the 17-yard line. Pickup of 3 will make it second and 7.
You think we're going to have some very tired high school students tomorrow morning?
Luckily, there's no school. Stevenik again, same formation. We got some movement. They didn't call it. Like the entire offensive and defensive lines kind of shifted a little bit, and they said, okay, just keep going. They're going to hand it again to Rafa out of the backfield. He'll find some running room on that left side. Gets down to the 5-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 12, and it's first and goal to go from there for the Dragons.
Ironically, for all the penalties that have been called this game.
Yeah.
That was very clearly a false start.
Yeah. And they didn't do anything.
And nobody said anything.
Now we got a whistle, and Coach Belbar calling timeout here. So the Dragons have it first and goal from the 5. We have not seen Jay Sean Sanders here in overtime yet. A.J. Rafa's been the primary ball carrier.
We really haven't seen Meeks either, have we?
Well, he's in there, but he hasn't
had any handoff.
Carried, yeah.
Celebration that you don't want to miss.
I actually like this timeout here. I think that after that missed penalty, I think both the offensive and defensive lines had just stayed in the same position for so long that we needed to reset, give that defense a break.
There is a play clock in overtime, but there isn't a game clock. So even it has been taking lots of time to snap that ball.
Raider fans, let's make some
I think you're going to have a very tired play-by-play announcer tomorrow, too, who does have to come to school and do it again.
You have to do the Lake Erie game tomorrow.
Yes, I do. As Stevenik takes the snap, he'll hand that one to Meeks through the middle, bounces off a would-be tackler and gets in. Yes, for the Lakeside touchdown.
Well, we saw Meeks on that handoff.
All right, so now, if you're Coach Edwards, you're going for 2, right?
Got to go for 2.
The offense is still in there. We're tied at 62 here in the first overtime.
Have I mentioned no defensive stops?
No, none. No punts.
No punts
at all in this game.
2 turnovers that both led to scores.
Not only led to scores, were scores.
Right. Yeah, they were scores.
A scoop and score and a pick six. Coach Edwards taking a timeout here to set up this play on a chance to win the game. If it's no good, we go to a second overtime. Gives us a chance to say thank you very much to Ziegler Heating and Cooling, Campos Pizza, Lakeview Federal Credit Union, Ohio Means Jobs, Duke Row Funeral Services, the Crematory, the Ashtabula County Medical Center, Cleveland Dental Institute, Comfort Supply, and Ringer Screen Print and Custom Embroidery. It has been entertaining.
We're going to need some noise. Everybody on your feet.
It's nice. It's the first high school game I've got to watch this year without a 1- and a 4-year-old hanging all over me.
Stevenik in the shotgun, 2 backs with him, 1 on either side. On a try for 2, takes the snap, hands that one to Meeks, left side. He gets hit, and did he make it? No good. We're going to a second overtime. 62-62. When we saw this game on the schedule and we started talking about it, did we think we'd see 124 points on the board?
No. The over tonight definitely did not read 124.
So we'll do it again. The Dragons this time will get the ball first from the 20-yard line.
I have to think that this game is one that has been circled by both teams for weeks.
We're going to win one. It has to be this one right now. They need to build some momentum. You don't want to go to 0-6. Harvey, obviously a team that, much like Lakeside, struggling. Actually, we'll say rebuilding, not struggling.
Rebuilding. With the amount of sophomores and freshmen on these two teams, they are definitely both rebuilding squads at this point.
Geneva's been a powerhouse so far this season.
You got them next week.
Yep, you got them next week.
So the schedule does not get any easier moving forward for the Dragons. I'm not sure about Harvey's schedule moving forward, but I can assume CVC rivals in conference games, it's not going to be a walk in the park from here to week 10.
Stevenik on 1st and 10 from the 20, from the pistol. One back in the backfield behind him. That's Rafa. They'll hand it to him. Hole closed in the middle. He'll bounce it right side and get taken down near the 17-yard line. 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, and this is where it becomes kind of critical in overtime now because the defense has literally been on the field for the last possession and now this possession. The offense is still kind of gelling.
Stevenik looks like he'll line up in the shotgun again with the two backs in the backfield. Now some confusion. He's going to run to the sideline. Now he'll run back in. Rafa and Meeks, the backs in the backfield. 2nd and 7 from the 17. They'll hand it to Meeks, running right side. Turns the corner down near the 10-yard line. Going to be close to that first down. Looks like just shy at the 11. Pickup of 6 will make it 3rd down and 1.
Number 50, Ryan Martinez.
And a big 3rd and 1.
Brian Martinez on the stop for the Red Raiders. Big 3rd down. Well, they're going to say 3rd and 2 on the scoreboard. Looks like they spotted it at the 12. Stevenik, same formation. He does have 3 receivers on the field. Again, some confusion with the play. If I'm Harvey, I'm getting my fans up and screaming. Stevenik keeps having to run back to the sideline to get the play. High snap. Stevenik hands it to Rafa. He finds a seam between the guard and tackle on the left side. Gets the first down inside the 10 near the 8-yard line. 4-yard pickup. It's 1st and goal.
We haven't heard that before.
124 points on the board. Kind of been all game. Stevenik in the pistol. Rafa behind him. High snap. Hands it to Rafa. Rafa through the middle. Down near the goal line. Is he in? No official signal.
Hey, Rafa, you ball carrier.
Nope. They're going to say stops at the 1. The Dragons don't put their hands up, but you got to wait for the guys in stripes.
They do have a job to do.
Yes. They're the official ones. We go based on the kids. I'm raising my hands at the 50. The 2nd and goal from the 1. Power I formation again is done. We got a flag.
Too many men on the field.
Yep. Illegal substitution on the Dragons. Too many men on the field, so that'll march them back 5 yards. We'll go 2nd and goal now from the 6.
It's amazing how hard it is to count to 11 in these types of moments.
And now Coach Edwards going to have to call a timeout as we had some substitution issues. Mark Dalrymple checked out. Angelo Colazzo checked in. Then nobody knew they were supposed to be on the field, and we call timeout and talk it over. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN 970 WFUN. Scores from around the area. Geneva won tonight. They beat West G. Conneaut won tonight. They beat Sharpsville. Grand Valley fell to Hawkins 28-21. Perry beat Orange 71-20. Juggernaut Perry is this year.
71-20. That's a pretty healthy margin.
Yeah. Chagrin Falls beat Edgewood 47-8. Last check, it was Struthers over Jefferson 56-6. Here the Dragons go. 2nd and goal from the 6. Stevenik in the shotgun. Hands it out of the backfield to Meeks, and he'll run in for the Lakeside touchdown.
It'll be a touchdown, Dragons.
The fans are going to be getting very tired with all of the scoring that is going on.
10-18 so far right now on your clock. And honestly, as entertaining as this game is, the guy back at the boards, Jordan Wetson, is probably hating this right now Jordan, we appreciate you. It is a very early flight tomorrow morning, and he is not home yet. Stevenik on the try for two, hands it to Meeks. Same play. Steps in, and did he get there? No official signal. No good. He did not get in. Defense will stand there for the Red Raiders, and now their offense will try it onto the field, and they'll try to tie the game up at 68. It's 68-62. Lakeside with the lead.
68-62.
Jordan, you can sleep on the plane.
Definitely been one of the more entertaining high school games I've ever. If you like scoring,
yes,
this is the game for you.
Kind of like one of those old Big 12 games. No defense, just all offense.
It's like the NBA All-Star game.
Geno Smith's a good quarterback. No, he plays in the Big 12. So now the Red Raider offense back out. Bevic takes the snap, looks to throw. Now he'll fire that one out, and it's picked off. The Dragons have won the game. Angelo Colazzo, as the play broke down, he's going to take it down the field. He doesn't have to.
He does not understand.
Tell the freshman he doesn't have to run.
He does not understand. He did not have to go.
The Dragons have won the game. Bevic, as the play broke down, fired the ball, tried to thread a needle. Colazzo jumped in front of it, stole the ball away, and it's a 68-62 victory for the Lakeside Dragons.